Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our very special AF1000 event to celebrate 1,000 members in our Assetto Friends community. You see qualifying 1 just getting underway. That's right, we've got 3 quali sessions in this one. Very excited for this. So this first session is 15 minutes. There'll be a short break between each session because of server restarts, but it's just like the real thing, just like real life Formula 1. So there's 3 parts to this qualifying session, 15, 12 and 10 minutes. We have 22 drivers starting this one. Here's one of them. Juan Manuel Coutinho is in the Hispania Racing Team car, my favourite livery. I have a soft spot in my heart for the for Hispania. So it's awesome to see. As you see, we've got a nice skin on the track as well with our Assetto Friends banner at the top there. You see there's 2 nice big Easter eggs you'll see on track. One of them is really obvious, it's barely even an Easter egg, but the other one is very subtle, and I'll be glad if someone can notice it. If no one notices it by the end of the stream, I will point it out, but we'll go with that. Throughout this qualifying session, I'll go through all the drivers and show you all of their skins, because they've tried very hard to make these skins for today. You'll see one of them going past, so that is Noob Experience. Actually, what is he listed as in this? Yes, he is listed as Noob Experienti. And driving a Beams livery. And he's going to start off on a lap. So I'll show you around. I'll see on the right hand side. Let's go for an off-board shot for this one. Yeah, that one. Breaking down into into the first chicane. We're driving the Lotus Exos 125 Stage 1 to commemorate the first race. We're essentially replicating almost the first race ever done in our community. In September 2019. It was here in the Lotus Exos at Monza. It wasn't 53 laps, but it was here. And as I say, it is a full 53 lap race, which will be very exciting. I'm on dual duty today, streaming commentary for you guys, and of course, and also for race control. Oh, and there's a Hispanic in the background. That's Juan going for a bit of a wobble on the exit of the second Lesmo. We have got a couple of people having some internet issues. Oh, a noob goes off. Nice big tank slap on the exit there. He's going to have to get out of the way because there's a few cars. There's a whole train of cars coming through. Beauty, Fern, Ricardo. But the first one's going to be Jens Betsman. He's going to come around the final corner. And his lap didn't count, it seems. I think. 25.8, I have it listed here. 25.8, I have listed. There we go, it's coming through now. Fern with a 26.5 as well on a bad lap. We're looking for mid-25, but if we see a low 25, that'll be very impressive in qualifying. Grip is 100%, and low 25s are a very impressive time. Alex, I don't know. I don't know if that is... I don't know if that is what it actually is. I don't know if you got that right. Because I don't spoil it for anyone else. I'll reveal it at the end of the stream anyway, just don't spoil it for anyone else. As I say, Jens, who's just come straight back in and out of the pit lane, will go to an Orbit camp to show off his livery. He's got the old Lugas. It's Lugas Racing Reunited is the name of his team. Baseman's alongside Beauty, who I believe is racing probably incorrectly, but there he is. Beauty in the other Lugas. Currently second place is Fern, who's racing a Cybertron Racing Gitan livery. He's alongside Takuma. Just currently blinding me with the brightness of that. They really know how to mirror their liveries. Flair and Cinetige. Who else we got? We got Mario Fonseca. He's driving just one of the default liveries, driving for Moax Racing. Lukey Smokey driving for Tatra Racing. There we are. Will Nesh with a default livery, same for Max Vermeems. He's the other driver in Moax Racing. I redacted is Nesh's teammate. There's Takuma. Who else we got? We got Slowy driving an AF Asia livery. That's a beautiful livery. As he goes P5 with 26.9, not a bad lap at all. Domingo goes P8. Here's his livery. It's the Hispania from 2010. Oh, I love it. Can't get enough of that. And there's Robert with his Beans livery. There's at least 2 liveries that have beans involved. This is one of them. The other one is... Oh, is it Ben? No. I forget who it is. It's Miguel Costa. No, he's got a nice livery for the AF1000. He's got 1000 on the wings. For Degenerate Racing. He's in alongside... He's in there alongside Mattis Vasic, I believe. There's Polybius driving the Pennzoil Lotus Racing. And there's the other beans livery. On the back you can just see my face eating some beans, and Beauty with Tits on the other side. Yeah, I think that I feel like the a spin for Polybius there. I feel like the Lotus Exos has always had some issues with tyres on or rendering tyres. I don't know why. Noob experience with a great lap because P6. As I said, the top 16, assuming the format goes right, the top 16 will pass through to the next session, to the next pile of qualifying. And at the minute, that's everyone who set a lap. Let's see. Yeah, below the beams, we've also got Polybius on a 28.4, Redacted on a 28.6, Takuma on a 28.7, and on the bubble, Kano on a 28.8. Below them is Hayes, who's done a 2.07. He hasn't actually set a lap yet. Then Miguel Costa and Juan Manuel Gutierrez. All three of Gutierrez and Costa haven't set a lap yet. Not a legal one, at least. Rubber 9 and one of the Beans liveries coming around the final corner. Roman Nesh goes to P9 with a 26.9. I say we'll see most of the field in the 26s, I would think. But the best drivers will be in the 25s. You want Costa cam, do you? Here you go, here's the Costa cam. Go for an onboard. It's sort of light grey 1000 livery. That's a good question, Backer. They don't. Or they just ram into them into turn 1 at Monza. It's Monza, you know. This has happened. Good, another good lap from Noob goes to P4. The 26.4. Ben Hayes will be coming around the final corner at the minute. He is now starting a lap. He did a 2.27 on that lap. So he's on his way out. You can see, you definitely know who he is. There's his name on the front of the car. And he's balked it into turn 1. Brakes too late coming through there. If you stay below 80, rejoining that track, you won't get an infraction, you won't get bonked. Gutierrez goes to P11 with 27.1. I know there's better. I know there's more out of him. Beauty improves to and stays P4. Gutierrez straight back into the pits. Another flurry of cars come across the line, but none of them are going to improve their times, it looks like. Unless Polybius does. No, he doesn't. Then will come Fonseca. I think we're in the middle of people starting their runs now, with 6.5 minutes left to go in the session. Costa, on the other hand, goes to P15 with 28.6, which means Takuma currently pushed out into the drop zone. It's nice to say that. It's a nice new format. I hope this really works. This is Q1 of the 3-part qualifying we've got. This first part is 15 minutes, then 12 minutes for the second part, and 10 minutes for the third part. Batesman the only time in the 125s at the minute. Nesh is stopped on track. As from the spin, I think at Lesmo, one of the Lesmos. One off one of the Lesmos. Fonseca can have a little bit of toe off the car in front. That is Domingo, just in front of him. Stands away from the apex. This Fonseca not too bad at all. Seems conservative and tries to sort of pull it in, stay on track rather than trying to risk it over the curbs. Round the parabolica. As Takuma improves to P14, so he's out of the he's away from the drop zone. Fonseca improves to P6. That's a very good lap from Fonseca. Slowy, that's not Lowy, that's actually Miguel Michelena. Well known as Slowy, or the Screaming Person, the guy that doesn't like to be ponged. Goes P8. Next up the line is going to be Miguel Costa. Still no lap from him that we've seen on the board. He goes P16 with 28.6. Next come I Redacted. Noob Experiment goes P3. A force to be reckoned with, a complete unsung, an underdog, let's call him. Similar underdog will be our very own founder, Daniel Ricciardo. Currently P2. He knows this track like the back of his hand. One of the fastest there is. He's done a 25.5 on a keyboard. One of the fastest guys in the world around this track on a keyboard. Come to the end of the session now. Still 4 minutes to go. So still an opportunity. We shouldn't see too many dramatic exits in this first session. Currently going out is Redacted, Cano and Ben Hayes. And Hayes still yet to set a valid lap, interestingly. Cano improved, just as I said, to P15, pushing Costa into the drop zone. But he's on a lap. He's improving on a lap at the minute. He's done a personal best in the second sector. Polybius goes to P14. Still waiting on 2 more drivers to set decent lap balls. Redacted has set a decent lap, but it's not come up on the timing board for whatever reason. Rubber 9 improves to P6, 26.4. I say the later from second stop on track, the later you get into this qualifying session, the tougher it's going to be for these drivers because of how tight it is, particularly midfield around the bottom end of the top 10. Costa doesn't actually improve on that lap. He spun it on the racing line, so he hopefully doesn't get in the way of anybody. But there's no one behind him, so he's going to have to get going pretty quickly. Ben Hayes, he's only just finished an out lap now. He's going to have Smokey in the way, but he's going to get past him just in time. Let's go on board with Hayes. He's done a 2:07.3, as you see at the bottom of that list. I remind you again, the top 16 qualify for Q2. Oh, Ricciardo's had an issue, I think. Apparently, Turkish fibre strikes again. Possibly for Danny Rick. Fern goes to P2 at the second time in the 25s. Bloody good lap from him. Romanesh improves to P9. Relied on board with Ben Hayes. Let's switch to off-board, actually, because he's got his teammate behind him. That's Lukey Smokey in the other Tatra Motorsports car. All goes wide. Careful with that. I might have invalidated his lap quite possibly. He's going to let Smokey by. Ben Hayes is running out of time. He's only got 2.5 minutes left to set a valid lap. He's fast enough to go through if he can get a lap together. It's still Costa, Redacted and Hayes. They're going to be eliminated in Q1. Rubber 9 improves again to P4 with 26.2. Hayes preparing for his lap, and Takuma improves to P13. That should be him pretty much safe for now. 28.1 is the time to beat to qualify for Q2 at the minute. That's Cano's time in P16. I like this format. I hope we can use this again in the future, to be quite honest. It's a lot of fun. That was Domingo having to... I just saw Domingo on my timing, on my board going back to the pits. Nesh has gone off as well, so he's going to have to get out pretty quickly if he wants a shot at another lap. But he is safe. He's probably safe in P9. It's going to be an easy quali session for Jens Batesma. Polybius has just left the server. Hopefully everything's okay with him. But it does mean Costa will be safe in this scenario. It will be Redacted and Hayes. But if Polybius can return in time, which I think he just did, I think he's just joined the server, yes. He'll come back in, but only P15, so it might not be the end of his... He might not be out of the woods just yet. 1 minute and 10 left in this session. And while I'm commentating, I'm eating chicken. I'm happy. It's my dream Sunday. Commentating on a race while eating. I hope you can't hear it. Thank you to everyone watching right now. This time it's only going to get better as we head into the later parts of qualifying and the race later on, a 53-lap race. Redacted is not going to improve on a lap time, so he is out of this session. Redacted is one that will be eliminated. Costa and Hayes could follow. Here comes Ben Hayes round the final corner. He's going to have one more attempt if he can get a good lap in. And he does. He goes P11, 26.9. He's in the 26s. He should be safe. That pushes Cano out of the qualifying zone. Next on the bubble is Polybius, 27.9 time to beat for him. He's currently rounding Lesmo 1, so he is going to be on his last lap at the minute. Failing that, there's also Maximum Eames, who's heading down towards Ascari at the minute. Redacted chuckles, I suck at this. Yes, you are last. P19, so you'll have the next half an hour to just chill and watch the rest of qualifying on our lovely stream. Noob Experience is stopped on track, but he's going to be P6 at the end of this session. At this rate, I've had a good laugh from him. But next, let's look at the guys who are on the bubble. Max for Memes in the Moax Racing. We're in overtime now, so let's see how this plays out. Vermeem's going to come over the line. Is he going to improve? He does improve, but he stays P15. It should mean he's safe, because it is a fairly decent improvement by about 4/10 or so. Polybius is going to be next over the line, and he doesn't improve, so he's under pressure. The only person that can deny him a Q2 spot is Cano, who's gone for a nice wide line at the end of that. Doesn't improve, he's down by 600ths. So that means it's going to be the top 16 there, as you see it on your screen. Costa, Cano, and I Redacted eliminated from Q1. Lucas, why do I need ACC TV? I've got it. There are some improvements coming on the board. Slowy improves to P4, an excellent lap from him, and Fonseca goes to P8 as well. No, you're not getting it. It's fine as it is. We're consistent. Unless Redacted's just like, nah, I'm done with this. Lucas is standby for Titan. I've just revealed your identity. No, I didn't. And so concludes qualifying. Batesburg tops the first quali session. Someone eats shit on the attenuator there. Batesburg, Fern, Ricardo, Miguel, Rubber9, Beauty, Noob, Fonseca, Smooky, Nesh is your top 10. Then Ben Hayes, Gutierrez, Domingo, Takuma, Vermeems and Polybius also qualify for Q2. And then Costa, Cano and Redacted eliminated from qualifying. Right, now I need to learn how to set the result, to set the entry list for Quali 2. Which means I need to switch to that one. No, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. I could copyrighted that one. I mixed up broadcast intro with starting ident. So just waiting for the server to die so we can I can sort the next session. At the risk of things going horribly wrong, I'm going to unmute myself now so people can hear me in the League Race chat.
Which tire do I start with? Is it the one?
It's up to you.
This is whichever race control. Hey guys, just waiting on the server to die. Awesome job in Q1. So to confirm, that is, I think it was Cano and I Redacted and who are horsemen missing that are being eliminated.
Costa.
Costa.
And Miguel Costa.
Yeah, Costa. And those who didn't join
I'm
Q1.
out?
If you were in the bottom, if you were outside the top 16, you were eliminated.
Oh, in the info it's 17.
Playing a dangerous Polybius.
To be clear, you can join the race. Just want to make that clear.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yes, server died, yeah.
Server
Team
died.
D.
Awesome.
Up to 8.
There we are. View results. Right, manage entry list. See how this works.
Do you start with the tire you qualify in Q2?
No, it's up to
No.
you.
Okay, just came back. What
Is-
happened?
Is it up yet?
2 seconds. Just sorting something out. Huh. How does it decide how many people go through? Apparently we don't decide how many people go through. So it's top 15 instead of top 16.
No.
Yeah, you should have known it was top 15.
I didn't know that. How was I supposed to know
We
that?
don't know. We don't have to leave
How do we
the
find that
server,
out?
right? So.
Bro, I was 16.
Unless I'm missing something.
Yeah, Polybius is out because he was 16th.
He was 16. Rest in
Big
peace.
ass.
So yeah, that is so top 15 go through.
8, not 16.
So that's Batesma,
You said
Fern,
18.
Ricardo, Slowy, Rubber9, Beauty, Noob, Fonseca, Smooky, Nesh, Hayes, Gutierrez, Domingo, Takuma, and Max for Memes. You are all through to Q2. And the server for that is up now. Do not leave the pit lane until 12 minutes remaining in the session.
Okay.
I'm gonna go take a piss while this loads.
Thank you for that. Miguel, you're live on the stream.
Thank you. You're live on stream.
Pog.
They did on me.
By the way, my FFP didn't work for all of quali, and then when it ended, I rejoined to see if it would work, and it worked.
Ah, okay. That explains a lot. Right.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
That's why.
I'm guessing yeah. Okay, I'm deafened now. We're just waiting for the start of Q2. So I'll bring back the live broadcast. And the interesting thing, they're not allowed to leave for another minute now. So they leave with 12 minutes to go. So what we're going to get is extra realism. Look at this. Well, okay, excuse it, including the beams going through the car. Nice queue at the pit exit. Love it. Pushing the boundaries as always. Well, I'll say that. So, standings are reset. Slate wiped clean. 12 minutes to set a lap. At the front of the grid, at the front of the field, I'm guessing, is one of the Hispanias. I'm going to guess at Gutierrez. 10 seconds until they're allowed to leave the until they're allowed to leave the pit lane. I will take a guess and say it's Gutierrez. And it is. Light is quote-unquote green, and we're away to start Quali 2. Ooh, that's one of the Beans cars. That's a Rubber 9 deciding, oh, I'm not going to wipe out the rear end of WAN. I'm going to go across the runoff instead. This one's going to be good. In theory, top 10 will go through. Betsma, I've just noticed on the track map, has done a pro gamer move, and he's decided to come out after the giant gaggle of cars. Let's just leave it on this camera just to show every single driver has decided, I know I'm going to go out as soon as possible and be in this giant queue. There we are. There's 14 of them. Jens, on the other hand, is coming down. It's only just coming down to Ascawi. So let's watch the carnage into turn 1, shall we? We're going to run on with noob experience, because I think he's being overtaken at this time. Yep, he is. Who's that alongside him? That's Roman Nesh. Down towards turn 1. The DOS is available. Oh, look, there's a car going really slowly. That is Lukey Smokey's going to... Oh, there's a bit of collision there. Noob clips the sausage curve and takes out Roman Nesh. Wonderful. What a good start. Nesh is currently just going to stay there for a bit. Watch, Betsman's going to come in. Betsman's going to come into this corner now and slow him up. No, but I can't even see Betsman on the screen in the background. But here is Lukey Smokey. He's going to try again to come out the pits. Going to start his run. Switch to the front of this is Gutierrez, and he's got Daniel Ricciardo behind him. Ricciardo's going to have a nice big slipstream all the way around the lap. Pro move. Through a star for the first time. Less than 10 minutes to go in this session. And around Parabolica, very close to getting a lap time deleted, but Ricciardo's got a tighter line from Parabolica. So I wonder who's going to be fast. It's probably going to be Ricciardo. Over the line, Ricciardo does a 26.1, Gutierrez does a 27.6. Not the greatest lap of all time. Rubber 9 goes for 26.8, Beauty goes for 26.6. I've got a bit of crumb in my throat. I said crumb. Fern P5, Hayes P6. There's some good laps coming in at the minute, except for a surprising amount of 27s coming in, just considering the ability. The cut-off time was something like a 26.9 in the first part of qualifying. Yes, you are supposed to ignore that, yes. So whoa, another car eating shit in the background. That is Mario Fonseca, who's just had a spin at Lesmo 2. Here's the front of the queue for lap 2 runs, for the second run. A little clip on the inside curve has maybe unsettled the car just a little bit, you can kind of tell, coming out of Ascari. 25.4 is an insane lap. It's not even a godlike lap though. In the old, we used to have the roll. So in our servers, you got amateur, good, great, fast, and godlike driver. Fern goes to 26.911, and Hayes goes 1,000th quicker. Beautiful. Yeah, the godlike time we used to do for the Exos at Monza, the godlike time for that was a 25.3. You had to go lower than that. So we're not even at that level yet. Another good. Still not at that level, but a 25.3. We're into the threes. Big Eld is 26.1 as well. It's a very good lap. He's on par with Danny Rick at the minute. Oh, Fern turns in too late and just turns a bit too heavy. Oh, careful with that. Careful with that pit exit line, Fern. So I want to know, guys, what is your favourite skin of all these skins today? What's your favourite skin? I've said what mine is. It's kind of obvious from my point of view. You're saying Roman Nesh's skin? It's one of the basic ones. It's one of the default ones. It is a good colour, sort of a white to blue to black colour. It's very nice. There's a few crashes going on. Hayes is on straight on turn 1. If you just wait more than 5 seconds so I can actually look at where you stopped on camera, it just ruins the stream. God. Yeah, the race is full 100% distance. 53 laps. But this is Monza, so it doesn't take that long. It's like an hour and 25. Hour and 20, something like that. Well, it'd be more like an hour and a half. Assuming no VSCs. That's a fairly big assumption. You know, this is an online lobby at Monza in a really fast car. If you've ever driven on a public lobby here, you'll know exactly what I mean. Robert's had a crash. Robert had a crash at the exit of Ascari. Nice sponsor spot there for BM. An even nicer one for zap-hosing. Just as nice. It's just as nice. So, 4 minutes left in this session. As I say, the top 10 go through, assuming I've got that right. Meaning Fonseca, Nesh, Takuma, Gutierrez and Vermeems are going to be eliminated in this second part of qualifying. Leaving just Batesman, Ricardo, Slowy, Beauty, Noob, Robert, Hayes, Fern, Smokey and Domingo to battle it out for pole in this 1,000 member special. Saying that, Nesh has improved to P4 just then. That's a very good lap from him. We've still got that close battle that's going to happen, but there's going to be raging on through Q3. Second down to 10th. Within a second. All in the 26s. Fonseca improves to P8. Pushes Smokey into the outside of the top 10. Watching Noob at the minute. 8/10th down in the first sector. But he has improved a little in the second sector. He's only 700th down on Batesman's best time in sector 2. It's a personal best. But he did lose 8/10ths in the first sector. Oh, a double whammy for Smokey, drops down 2 places. Takuma and Domingo go to P11 and P12. Who does not improve on his time. He does a 27.3 on that lap. He lost a second in the final sector. Not good enough. Not good enough. But he is P6, so he should be okay for now. Final lap should be starting about now. Takuma's coming out the pits for presumably the final time. Fern goes to P2. Nice lap from him. Lovely lap. Let's take a look at who's in the drop zone. Smokey, P13. He's coming around the final corner now. He's got enough time for about 2 laps if he's got the fuel forward at least. Unless he's going to start a lap now. Yes, he is starting a lap now. Behind him is Fonseca, who's currently P9 on the bubble, and Gutierrez, who's P14, who's going to be starting a lap as well now. Most drivers will be starting their final laps. The 2 HRTs, I'm surprised they've gotten through Q2, through to Q2. Let's see if they get through to Q3. It's close, 12th and 14th of the minute. It's not going to be Gutierrez. He's spun. He's going to have to... Oh, he's not got enough time to start a new lap. That's it. That's it. It's over. So Gutierrez is out in Q2 after a mistake at turn 2. Domingo. He's on a lap at the minute. He's done a personal best first sector. Is he going to improve? He does improve, but he only goes P10. That might not be enough. Behind him, though, Ben Hayes. Who'll be started. He doesn't improve. He was on a lap. He's not improved. He's got one more chance. Beauty behind. He's in P6 at the minute. Doesn't improve. Slow behind him. He's P4 at the minute. He's starting a lap. Fern behind him is starting a lap as well. He's just finishing a lap as well, but I doubt he's improved from a 26.0. No improvement. Slow. He's got traffic though in the form of noob experience. So Takuma's out as well. He's pitted. This just leaves Hayes, Smokey and Vermeems. Vermeems and here's Smokey coming around the final corner. He's going to have enough time to start on the lap. So let's ride on board with him for a little bit while we figure out what's going on behind. Vermeems is just coming out. Slowly spins at the second chicane. Oh, I think it was about to spin to the right, so we had to flick to the left to get through the second corner as well. Double duty there, nice job. Vermeems is coming around the final corner. His best lap at the minute is a 27.7. He did better in Q1. And behind him is Rubber, who's on P8, so might be in trouble, maybe. Max Vermeems does improve, but he only goes P14, but that's where he'll start for I say tomorrow's race. I'm in a bit. Domingo behind him, he's on P10 at the minute. He goes into the pit lane. He doesn't improve. Ben Hayes is right behind him. Is he going to improve as well? Is he going to improve and knock out Domingo? No, he's not. Beauty goes to P3 with a good lap. Smokey is the last shot. One last opportunity to improve and put himself into Q3. Top 9 are definitely safe. Domingo is not safe. It's all down on. It's all on Lukey Smokey. We've ridden on board with him all laps, so it looks like his lap is valid. He's going to cut straight away to the right hand side. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it is enough. Domingo's out. Smokey goes through P9. Woohoo! I love this. I love this format. Awesome. Excellent end to the qualifying session. Batesman goes to P1, then Fern P2, Beauty third, then Ricardo, Slowy, Nesh, Noob, Rubber, Smokey, and Fonseca, which means eliminated is Domingo, Hayes, Takuma, Max for Memes, and Gutierrez. That's where they'll qualify. And again, at the risk of getting us banned on Twitch, we probably won't, because everything's safe. I'm going to unmute myself.
0.5 seconds ahead of me, man. Calm down.
Awesome job at the end of qualifying, guys. That was awesome. And a lot of fun.
Is Daniel's internet still working?
Apparently.
Seems to be.
I don't understand.
Nice!
For now.
Okay.
For now.
No, this is not a good news. It will happen in race.
Yeah, then it
You are live on the stream, by the way.
Hello, stream.
Don't do what Sleepy did before.
Just let me know
Sorry,
when the server dies.
So,
Don't run out of fuel.
shut up.
I'm talking to myself.
You've both done it recently.
Okay, in my defense, mine was in a practice race.
In my defense,
And you faked it once.
psychic.
Okay, one time I faked it just for fun, but the second time was truly the worst part is I was leading too. God damn.
I was in the
Yes. Where were you
podium.
leading? I can't remember.
Washington, I think it
Oh
was.
yes, the Washington practice race.
Practice,
Yeah.
practice.
Is
Oh yeah, it
No.
was a
Server
proper
died yet?
practice race.
server's died. Okay, cool.
Beauty, Martin, how many?
Just
how
confirm the
many-
entry list now. Yes, top 10. So Batesma, Fern, Beauty, Ricardo, Slowy, Nesh, Noob, Rubber, Smooky, Fonseca. You all through to Q3.
Yes,
I
yes,
got a
yes,
question.
yes.
What was the question?
It wasn't a question. I was just saying
Oh,
what saying the entry list.
I got a question, but I couldn't hear it because of you.
Oh, right.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, just trying to do race control. Server is up.
Alright.
My question is, the ones who got knocked out should wait for this server to end and wait for the restart, or
Those who got knocked out, stay out of the server. You shouldn't be able to get in anyway. Watch the stream for Q3. It's going to be exciting,
Just-
and you'll
yeah,
be able
just,
to
like,
join.
check
You'll be
your
able to
phone or
join for the
something.
race. I'll explain everything for the race
Jens,
when I know.
yes. You want a tow?
No, I don't need it.
You.
Again, don't leave
Josh.
don't leave the pit lane until 10 minutes to go.
I'll give you a tow. I'll give you a tow.
My
Josh, check
teammate's
the
not even
stream.
here.
Check the stream.
What for?
Just check it.
What am I looking for?
Beauty, you want a tow?
Yes.
I'll give you one.
I can't see anything. One.
Go out the
Check it
slash.
now.
Okay.
Woo! Thank you for subscribing for another 3 months. Wow.
This isn't fair, man. My teammate's
Hey.
not here to give me a tow.
Josh, give me a thank you for the bits. I donated 2.
I haven't had it come up because I've been on this.
2 bits.
2
Say
bits.
thank you.
Thank you, Beauty. Wow, Redacted, thank you for 1,000. No, Beauty. Bugger off, Beauty. Redacted just sent 1,000 in. That's awesome. Thank you, Redacted.
insulted.
Right, I'm going to go now. Bye bye. Right, let's switch back to the broadcast. We've got 30 seconds left until Q3 starts. I love this. What do you guys think of this this format? Are you enjoying this? Are you enjoying qualifying? It's been exciting, I think. Rubber says, I wish I was eliminated because now I don't have time to pee. Are we safe? In the words of Sebastian Vettel, are we safe? Yes. Do I have time to pee? Green flag and away we go! Notice the cars that have decided not to go straight away. Namely, well, there's 4. Bedsma, Rubber, and... well, there's sort of 6 cars that have gone out straight away. Thank you, Rubber, for the bit. Jens is Lewis Hamilton of Assetto Friends. No? That would be Lowy? I mean, if anything, it would be me because Brit. But the smarter guys coming out later: Batesma, Beauty, Nesh, and Rubber. Rubber's only just leaving the pit lane. There he is. Excellent camera work, if I do say so myself. At the front of the queue with the clean air, Miguel. Downside is no tow because his teammate didn't get through. I forget who his teammate is. I only learned the entry list like, what, 2 hours ago? 3 hours ago? I forget, what time is it? Wow, actually, sorry. 35 viewers, oh my god. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you very much for joining us. We haven't even started the race yet. And the second biggest AC stream, which is incredible. Let's see if we can get that to the top stream, which is a top stream on a Sunday would be amazing. Thank you, Inject, for the 100 bits. Ooh, hype train incoming. I haven't seen this before. This is new. You'll have a limited time to earn exclusive emotes. I don't know any of this. Okay, top stream. We can get that. Yeah, we can get that. 2,000. Let's see how far we can get on the hype train, I guess. Spooky goes wide at turn 2, so he's going to get slowed down on this lap. Let's ride on board with Miguel for the rest of this lap as he goes through the second chicane. Miguel is a true underdog in this series, so is Daniel Ricciardo actually. He's the fan of our series, he's a fan of our community, and he's never won a race in it. Not in a league or a special event. There's a lot of pressure on today. 2,000 bits! Holy moly, Redacted, thank you. Wow. Did you get paid yesterday or something? Is that why? Or are you just spending what you won on various... Thank you, Ice Cream Chief, for following. Thank you. Are you just spending what you won on previous predictions here? Let's say Daniel's racing. If Daniel wasn't racing, we'd have some predictions going, but he's not here. Stick around anyway. It's going to be good. As close to the attenuation as you can get. Goes for a 26.0. That's a good lap to start off. A low 26 will put you probably top 4, I would think. Oh, never mind. Oh, AF points, channel points. Sorry, I'm mixing the two up. I'm relatively new to Twitch, so I've got no idea. Noob goes for 26.4, Beauty 26.6, Fern 26.8, and also Fonseca 27.8. Slowy eats shit and tries to run over a marshal. Noob in one of the Beans cars. It's currently P2, it's a good lap from him. Nesh 27.1 goes P5. Rubber goes to P3 with a 26.5. Still nothing from Jens. Here he is. I don't think his lap counted. It didn't. He did a 1:30 on his last lap, but it didn't count. Let's look at some top speeds. See, top speed I'm seeing here is Roman Nesh with 328.92 kilometers per hour. That's over 200 mile an hour diving towards turn 1. Excellent. These are the fastest cars we will ever race in AC. In a set of race. Noob goes to stays P2, improves to 26.2. Fern improves to within 200ths. Actually, sorry, that is true, Redacted. Yes, the IndyCar was faster when we used it for the Indy 250 a long time ago now. September, I think it was. Cold chips, lovely. 25.7 for Bates May, goes to pole by 0.3 of a second. You can tell from the relative calmness of my voice that I'm not surprised. So that's 9 out of 10 of the drivers who've set laps. Now the last one to set a lap will be Lukey Smooky. He's coming down towards the Scarve at the minute. And the whole field's within 1.4 seconds. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's going to be Miguel on the front row as well, which is incredible. But there are drivers, Fern, Beauty, Ricardo, who have got more time in them. Thank you, X-Hunter, for subscribing. Wow. For 2 months, thank you very much. Yeah, I love the racing too. I love the racing here too. And hopefully the next hour and a half with the 53 lap race will fit in with that. We'll prove that it's good racing. Fonseca stops on track and goes to the pits after being P6. No improvement from Noob, so he stays P4. Ooh. Smokey, still no time from him. You can just see him behind Noob, just coming out the pits in the Tetra car. This is a nice angle. I should use this a bit more. How is it on someone who's actually fast? Just kidding, I'm just kidding. Can we go with Danny? Yes, we can. Here you go. Here's Danny. He's on a lap at the minute. He's coming through the first sector. It's quite late braking. You can hear the tyre squeal. If the tyre squeal in these cars, it means you're sliding a bit more than you should be. 46 viewers. Sorry, I'm guessing that's what Diego was referring to. 46 viewers. Wow. All moments for Ricardo there. We're going to get over 50. I'm sure we're going to get over 50 by the end of this stream. It's going to be amazing. Miguel has had a spin at the second chicane. He's just having some fun at this point. Is Rubber 9 going through that chicane? I knew this stream would be big, but I didn't realise it would be this big, and I really appreciate every single one of you for joining us. So in 5 minutes we've got 2 subs and 3,103 bits. Thank you for the hype train, that was insane. And you get some custom emotes as well, beautiful. I say no improvements on times at the minute because we're just about to start these last flying laps. We're 2 minutes away from the end of the session. Here's Rubber 9 who will be one of them starting it. I think the first laps will come from either Nesh or Miguel, I think. No, Ricardo and Slowy are just coming out of the pits on their outlap. Rubber starting a lap as well. Roman Nesh will be next over the line. He's currently done 27.1. Define top English stream. No, my common sense is not to where it should be today. I'm thinking top English stream. Holy crap, thank you, Backer. Thank you, Colin, for gifting 3 subs. Wow. And Fail, Pratik and G750 getting them. Unbelievable. Why am I following someone in the pit? Miguel. Let's look at Miguel. Just in front of him is Danny Wick. So we'll ride on board with Miguel. And if anything goes wrong with either of them, we'll know. Nope, Miguel's buggered it already. Missed the apex of turn 1. Fern improves to the front row position, 25.9. That's going to be bad for Slowy because he's going to be P3. He's going to want to start in the front row. He needs a bit of confidence. Beauty starting his flying lap as well. Anything from Lukey Spooky? He's coming up the line next. Nothing from him. Does Jens improve? He does to 25.5. That's a big mistake for Miguel. He's done what Hakkinen did in the late 90s. That's the end of his qualifying. He will start at best P3. Fonseca doesn't improve at the minute. He stays P6. So there's only 7 drivers left to set a lap. Here's the first of them, Noob Experiente. Little slip at the curb. Tries to stay off the curbs, but you can go all over the apex on the exit. Down towards Parabolica for the final time. 10 seconds left in the session, so no one else is going to set a lap. This is it. Bates was on pole at the minute. Fern's in second. The only 2 in the 25s. Will there be any improvement from any of these drivers? Noob Experience. It's going to be the first of them. Currently P5. Does not improve. Next will be Danny Wick, who's gone off into the gravel. I heard gravel noises. That's him. He's going to start P8. Fern, currently on the front row. He's pretty close through the first 2 sectors. Is it going to be enough to take pole? No, it's not, but it's a 25.8. It does improve. Lots 3/10 of that final sector. He was pretty close to the first 2 sectors. Beauty will come over next. He's currently P7 on the grid. Doesn't improve. Stays P7. Next will come Lukey Smooky, who hasn't set a lap yet. And then behind him, Jens Betsma, who's just showboating at this point. No improvement. Smooky goes to P9 with a 26.9, so next will start P10. Batesman does improve by another 10th to go to 25.4. Fonseca currently P6. Doesn't improve this time, will stay P6. So it's Batesman on pole. Fern is alongside on the front row. Then Slowy, Rubber 9, Noob on underscore second alongside on row 3. Then Beauty and Danny Rick, Lukey Spooky and Roman Nesh. Right, let's head out of here. Let's have a chat with the drivers.
No idea.
Sighs of relief indeed.
Less than 5, probably.
I need to go 1 second.
Hey guys, congrats on quali. That was really well done.
P3 on return, not bad.
Could have been P2 if you
P3
didn't
on
bug
my-
up the last lap.
Shut up. Let me enjoy my P2, my P3 on my racing return, alright?
How much time do we have before race start?
5 minutes
None,
at
it
least.
starts right
The-
now.
The session will start in 5 minutes from when the server goes live.
P time.
So I will have no clue whether I'll have FFP or not. Pog.
I can hear all
Yep.
the chat
So
twice now.
5 minutes.
Should be 5 minutes. I'm just waiting for the server to die so I can sort out the entry list for the race.
If it's not 5 minutes, then I'm dead.
Just to
So,
give you an idea, I got the best off-roader award for content manager for that session.
No heroics in the Sandoval, right?
Okay, except this isn't Sandoval. What's it called again?
Retrophilia.
Yeah, no heroics into Retophilia. Or maybe do. There's like...
Yeah, but don't pull a nitron. Don't pull a nitron in A4 Bahrain.
Alright, let's not name drop, please.
Sorry.
If someone donates $100 right now, I'll send it full send in the T1 on lap 1 from the back of
God.
the grid.
You heard it here.
I'm
You heard it here.
Somebody
Someone
donates $100. I'll
We are
need it in turn
just
1.
to catch everybody up that hasn't heard. We are currently the second best AC stream on Twitch right now. We've had 46 viewers.
Okay, and who the fuck is in front of us?
Really?
Wonderful, thank you.
And the guy in
Some
front of
guy
us
with an
it's
amazing
gaming. He's a Spanish streamer. He's really known in Spain, so we cannot beat him. But
He's got like 2,000 viewers, but still second best AC stream right now. Best English stream as well.
Well, hey, get one of you Spanish people, go over to his stream and get him to rate us real quick.
Raiders.
I don't
One
wanna.
of you Spanish people. Thank you for that ban that we're going to get for that.
Juan, you do it. I'm too lazy.
I'm not doing it. There are plenty of Spanish people here.
You do it.
I don't
wanna
want
do
it. Come on.
Diego, hazlo tú.
On.
A mí déjame.
Que lo haga
Are we on?
Costa.
Not like I
Right
used
now?
a slur.
I'm not using slurs in Spanish.
Yeah, just go over and get him
I
to
vote
rate
for
us.
Costa to do it. I don't want to do it, and neither does Juan. Costa,
Oh,
you're doing it.
Portuguese. Okay.
I vote for
Okay.
Diego.
Oh, I bought Diego too. Come on, Diego.
Me too. I will Diego.
What the? Something's gone wrong.
Oh.
What
Something's
do you
gone
mean?
Charlie's going to be a little bit mixed up, it seems.
Oh.
I don't know what's happened,
Cough, cough, reverse
but
grid.
I been
basically, here's
promoted to
here's what the grid is looking like at the minute. There's not too many changes.
Where?
Wait.
So the grid is
guys.
looking like this at the minute. It's not been like top 10 from Q3, then Q2, and then Q1. It's going to be Batesma, Fern, Miguel, Rubber, Noob, Fonseca, Beauty, top 7. Top 7's the same. Then Diego Dom starting P8 because he got
A faster time in Q2 than
What?
Q3.
than people got in Q3. Yeah.
Ah.
Then Danny Rick 9th, Ben Hayes 10th,
This proves I was
I'm still
broke.
starting last.
Takuma 11th.
I got 26 flat in Q2. But
You were faster in Q3, I think. But do
No.
you, I
you
don't.
did.
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. Then, so yeah, Takuma P11, Smooky 12th, Romanesh P13, Max for Memes P14, then Gutierrez, Polybius, Costa, Cano, Redacted, and
Okay,
Bassett.
so it hasn't changed that much, but there are some
There's a few
changes.
changes and a
only
couple of
I
people.
got fucked.
I'm
Okay.
so
Smooky and
Hey,
Nesh get
Josh,
royally
I have
screwed.
a request for you. There's some my friends are DMing me saying that they want to be noticed in the chat. Could you like tell them to shut the fuck up?
I will
man.
not, because they've been in here claiming to be your fans, so I will go ahead and allow them to be so.
It's okay.
Wow.
Funny joke,
Just
funny
shut the
joke.
fuck up. Hey, we can't be swearing when Josh is in the chat because it goes out on Twitch, and that's just not good for our PR department.
Yeah.
Do you know that I stream?
Is the server already on?
So that rules out of the water.
Oh yeah, I need to put the server up, don't I?
That would be great.
Nice.
That'd be a
Bro,
good
I
idea.
swear to
Not
God,
you.
Okay.
British people.
So there's 5 minutes until the session until lights out. Server is up.
Okay, so do I have enough time to go take a piss and get a cookie?
Yes.
Yes, you do. Come on.
Why does
Awesome.
everybody have
Don't
to
forget to
Well,
wash
it
your
should
hands.
take more than 5
It's
minutes
just,
first.
it's just Miguel saying it like 3 or 4 times. It's not everybody.
Just be aware that he's gonna have to be checked in his medic. His medic has to check inside him to see if he has an inflated, you know.
Am I the
What?
only person who puts a
No.
catheter in before races so that I
What?
don't have to worry about it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mig.
We have 1,000 members, and this is the best we could come up with. Really?
Yeah, Miguel probably will go to the medic and he will have a prostate exam.
Why? Why did you have to say that? Why is that necessary?
Because he says he's going to pee every single time. Like he said it 3 times in a row.
This is the first time he's gone. Why are we talking about this?
Hello.
The hell is wrong with you, Wan?
It's the truth.
No, it's not.
Ow.
How is this
why
the
am I-
truth?
know everyone can hear this, right?
Yes, everyone can hear this.
Well,
All 40 plus people watching this.
His fans must be having a good time.
yeah.
I know. Yeah, Miguel's going to get bullied at school next week now because we talked about his prostate.
I think they'll have
And he's
school
going to
next
have no idea. Nobody tell him when he comes back.
I have no FFP fog.
week. Sounds like a you problem.
Sorry if I hit somebody.
When I said
might
I'm
fail.
gonna go get a cookie, I was DM'd by my friend. He called me a fat ass.
I say the prostate and that gets away. Okay.
Yep.
To be clear, just to
That's how it works, baby.
It
just
seems,
to
it
catch,
seems
I
there-
gotta catch him up. I can't not. While you were gone, Miguel,
Yeah.
Wan said you needed to be checked back in with a prostate exam.
What the fuck? Why?
because
This
you go
was
to
said
pee every
live
time.
on stream to 40 plus people.
This was the best stream we've had yet.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Just going in
is.
the quote
It's
book.
not my fault. I gotta take a piss.
My pressure.
Well, I'm gonna put some of these in that quote book.
Right, I'm going to bugger off now because I need to do a couple of things before the stream starts. Bye bye. Excellent segue to this. We'd like to thank at this time our wonderful, because we got to about 2 minutes, we'd like to thank our wonderful new sponsors over at BM in Indonesia. They are, well, this ad will explain everything. And thank you to BM for sponsoring us. Thank you, Piker Plays, for following as well. Let's take it through the grid. This very special 1,000 member event. Jens is on pole alongside Fern. Then it's Miguel and Rubber9 on row 2. Noob and Fonseca make up a Lusophonic row 3. Beauty P7 then alongside Domingo. Then Ricardo and someone should be in P10. I don't know who that is. I forget. Takuma P11, Smokey P12. Then Romanesh and Vameems on row 7. Then Gutierrez and Polybius, Costa and Cano, and Redactors at the back of the grid. And I need to head to the front of the grid because the race is about to start. Here come the lights at Monza. 53 laps ahead of us. Hopefully they'll remember to fill up with fuel. 6 lights are on. And away we go with the race start. It's a good enough start from Bates, but he's having to close off straight away from Fern. Behind him, there's a bit of a clash as everyone tries to move to the inside of the corner to get a good enough run for turn 1. Hopefully all things are clean going through turn 1. Let's stick it with that camera. We've got, yep, there's a pile up. Attention all teams, this is race control. You expected this. Virtual safety car will be deployed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Virtual safety car is deployed. Virtual speedy car deployed. You should be doing 50 mile an hour, 80 kilometers per hour. Yeah, 2 car lengths, please. 2 car lengths, please. It's sort of all, it's all good at the minute, I think, for most people. Yeah, be very careful. Very careful on the restart. So there's a bit of a pile-up, and the inevitable pile-up happened at turn 1, only about 5 or 6. Whoops.
Yeah, I had a really good start. I got 2 positions.
I only got slightly hit, so it's fine.
I got 4 positions, so I'm happy.
Game sounds are fixed, guys. Sorry. Joined the stream.
What lap does DRS enable again?
3.
Lap 3 on the back straight that we're on right now.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Bean, I'm gonna back off from Fern, so just letting you know.
I thought that was me. Not I, Mr. Bean.
All right.
Well, what the fuck? What happened? What's happening? Miguel, back off. Back off from Canon now, please.
I don't know, man. Ben High's
green flag, 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 green flag. I thought I'd say it enough times to make sure it's all clear. Too busy dealing with the pilot behind to focus on what's going on in front. And we're back into racing again. One person who has got mugged from all that is Ricardo, but he's back. He's making up some time already. With Actors lost a few places, it was causing Lucky Smith to come past. Ricardo around the outside is going to be around the outside at the Parabolica. So we get a good camera for this. Yes. Here comes some more carnage coming into turn 1. Away we go. Ricardo's going to be right on the back of Rubber 9, almost doing a almost. Look at this. It's almost 3 wide behind this. Domingo, Gutierrez, Fonseca, all side by side. 3 wide going out to turn 1. Meanwhile, there's a battle up ahead. Ricardo and Rubber. A little bit on the grass for Fonseca in the Moax racing car. Oh, that's one over the sausage curve. Has kind of done a concertina, but all got away well. Takuma makes P8, Gutierrez P9, Domingo P10, Fonseca P11. Beauty's done new experience down the inside through Curva Grande. I hope this keeps up for the next 51 laps. This is going to be awesome. And I hope you stay with me for the next 51 laps. It's going to be really cool. Maybe there'll be a few VSCs. Hopefully not too many. Ooh, Redax's having to go across the grass. There's been a crash behind us. Ben Hayes has gone off again in the Tatra car. It's only the one of him, so we'll get away just fine. Beauty overtaken Slowy for P3. Because this, Batesworth and Fern have already cleared off. Lots of people using illegal DRS. I'm seeing a lot of people using illegal DRS. Cut it out. To warn him, I'm having to warn him in the chat. Oh, someone got wide. There's 2 people eating shit on the accident there. Almost a third one. Yes, there's 3 cars involved, and there's 4. Okay, attention all teams. This is race control. Virtual safety car will be deployed in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Ben Hayes, you.
VSC is deployed. VSC is deployed.
There are many people overtaking, even hitting us.
You can close up, you know, right?
What on earth is going on at Ascari? I saw one person lose it and crash into 2, and it just got worse.
Takuma lost it, crashed into someone. I think it was Takuma.
I lost and hit Diego.
May I recommend, if you are at the back of the grid, pit now for damage. You should have enough time, I think.
You think?
Yeah, I think you should have enough time.
Who it worked? People were still going full speed with the VSC announcement. Like when
yeah,
it was...
to be clear, if you do with the VSC announcement, as soon as the announcement comes out, you should be slowing down by easing off the throttle.
Off throttle, please.
Ease off and start to go down to the speed limit. Don't wait until the VSC is actually deployed to slam on the brakes down to 80.
These are my first ever VSCs.
3
Oh, I've done a few before. They're pretty good as long as you don't have a car made out of beans up your ass.
Or have 8 kVh with tires and
Stream?
cars.
Stream? What about stream?
No, the beans part.
Oh, beans.
He just said.
My Quest 2's battery is low.
Oh no!
It's got 25%. I can work with that. I'll make.
You've got an hour at least still to go.
Yeah, that should be fine because it's using Link and not virtual desktop.
Okay, 10 seconds
So
into the
it is
VSC.
charging.
10 seconds into the VSC.
Did I die?
Yep, you died. Oh Jesus! 3, 2, 1. Green flag. Green flag. Green flag. Bye guys. And back into racing conditions once again. You saw quite a few people coming to the pits, including Costa, Hayes, Domingo, Cano, Polybius, Takuma, and Fonseca. They all pitted. There has been a crash behind, I notice. Maybe involving Redacted. No, not quite. Okay, Hayes. I think Hayes might be a lap down as well. No, he's P14. It's all fine. Ricardo coming to the pits. He's rejoined the race. He's in P18 though. So that's him out of this for now. That's going to be him losing any chance of a win that he was quite close to getting. Cano's done Hayes for P15. I forgot to have a drink. Oh, that's better. So still Basement, Fern, Beauty. We're waiting for people. The most common way that we're going to get a VSC at this point. I'm seeing behind there's a crash. I would acted having a bit of a... There's just a small clash between him and Fonseca, but they got away just fine. Let's switch to the onboard, shall we? Fonseca as Slowy and Rubber 9 side by side. In fact, Noob Experience has lost 2 places. I thought there was some tyre flaring out there. It was weird with the graphics. Noob Experience lost 2 places to Slowy and to Rubber. Rubber's going to have a move down the inside into turn number 1. Noob Experience is going to brake really late though. Oh, and there goes Noob Experience. He's facing backwards through turn 2. This is only... Oh no. There's 3 cars involved, but no 4th car. Only 3 cars involved, only 3 cars involved. So we're going to get going again. Rubber 9 is going to lose places, so is Spooky. 10th and 14th. 12th rather. Costa's on at turn 2 as well. He's currently stopped potentially on the racing line. He's going to have to get out of the way pretty quickly. He does. New Experience and Nesh have come together at the second chicane. As long as they get going pretty quickly, which they do, everything is all good. There's a 3rd car that's off track there, but it's all good there. Behind that, there's cars having to take evasive action for a rejoin. Carnage everywhere. I love it. Great to see. So your top 3 is now Betsma, Fern and Beauty. Then Slowy P4, Gutierrez P5 and Max for Memes with a brilliant start to this race coming to P6. Then Noob Experience. Then Nesh in P8, Domingo P9, Rubber P10. Crash at turn 1. Rubber 9 getting completely sandwiched. Whoa, what a move around the outside for Ben Hayes on I Would Acted at the Scawi chicane. But he did go really wide and he's going to go back behind Ben Hayes. I Would Acted. So we're going to wander back around. That's Polybius who's had a spin at a strange position in the Scawi. But he's gotten going again. I'm seeing someone with a wonky rear wing. That's Takuma. He didn't get any rear wing. He didn't fix his rear wing. It seems. Look at it, it's wonky. The damage model in AC is just weird. Here's Domingo. He's down the inside of Roman Nesh. Roman Nesh breaks up a lot later. There's a little tap there. But everyone's still going. Nesh goes ahead and stays ahead for now. Behind that, there's been a little crash. Redactor's having to go across the runoff. He's going to let Hayes by. And Fonseca's just coming out the corner, so Redactor's going to stay P13 for now. Up ahead, his Gutierrez trying to catch Miguel. Oh, Miguel had a moment! Miguel had a moment! I think he had a little lag moment. He just went off into the gravel, but he's all good. He's still going to come back in P5. Fastest lap for baseball, 126.0. 9/10 faster than the 2 behind him, Fern and Beauty. Fern and Beauty on similar lap times, so it could be interesting later on in this race. Beauty has never won a race in our servers. I'm just going to double check if that's right. I'm going to get driver leaderboards up to get some interesting facts about all of our drivers. Race seems to have settled down at this point. Beauty has entered 16. Really? Apparently 16 races and only 2 podiums. His best finish is 3rd place. There's a lot of drivers who've raced here for a very long time and never scored a podium. Today could change for some of them. Takuma, I noticed, is having to go across at turn 1. Completely outbraked himself. Beauty is catching Fern. We're only on lap 16. Yes, Beauty absolutely get robbed. Absolutely, really did. Today is redemption day for Beauty. But don't go wide and don't lose the car like you almost just did there. Jesus. 25.8 for Batesman. 27.1 and 26.9. So Beauty's still faster than Fern, even despite that little half spin, that little moment, Code Brown moment at the Parabolica. Let's take a look at the battle for P8. Nesh, Domingo, Rubber 9, Smokey, all in this battle. You can see them all there. Nesh goes a little bit wide. Hopefully he doesn't lose the car. No, he doesn't. It's all good. Can I switch to a different camera? Thank you very much. Domingo's taking advantage of Nesh going a little wide at the Parabolica, but he's going to try and do him around the outside into the first chicane again, and Rubber 9 is ready to pick up the pieces. Round the outside, is Nesh going to work? No, he's going to have to back off. Try not to tap. All good. Smokey's been brought back into this, and just behind that is Smokey's teammate Ben Hayes. Just up here, there's going to be interesting side by side. Rubber 9 was tempted there. Oh, he moved into braking. Nesh goes wide across the runoff, and so does Smokey. You're going to have to be careful with the rejoin because you're going to get a arse shake over the sausage curves on the exit. You could lose the car completely and make the race much, much worse. So the battle for P8 has splintered into battle for P8. Now the battle for P10. Here's 3 of them: Rubber, Nesh, and Hayes. This is the battle for P10. Bear in mind, Jens's pace is fast enough for fast driver on full tank of fuel. Or near it. Batesman's had a mistake! What happened to Batesman? He's had a mistake! Fern's done him! Fern's side by side with him, and here's Beauty as well! Here comes a fight for the win! The 2 Lugas cars, Beauty and Batesman, sandwiching Fern in the Cyber something or other. I forget what the name of the team is. It's on the side of the car. I should see it in a second. No, that's the gibberish side. Baseman's going to clear off again now. He's made that mistake. Fern had a little, looked like it was going to have a little pop on Beauty into the Lesmo. But Beauty takes P2. It's a Lugas 1-2. Currently Beauty's best result ever. I'm seeing a lot of track limits violations, so this could go down. Some of this could be decided in the stewards' room. Down the back straight. It's great that we've got a battle this high up in the field. Really great. Fern's going to have an opportunity now into the first corner. Cybertron racing. I see it on the side of the car, not on the gibberish side. There it is, Cybertron. Strategy is going to play a part in this race as well. DRS open for Fern. He's going to have the outside for the first chicane. He's going to try and take it. Beauty's not going to give up. Beauty holds on to it. Nice move. I'm seeing a lot of illegal DOS uses as well, so this could be interesting. Fern's going to move to the outside. He's going to have the outside again for this second chicane. This time it looks a bit more certain, but Beauty's going to have the outside and is going to run out of the... Nope! Beauty's been forced onto the gravel a little bit. Fern retakes P2. Behind this, let's take a look at the battle for P5. Max Vermeems catching up to Slowy. Goes a bit deep there, does Max this time. Behind that, battle for P14, I Redacted versus Cano. Oh, Redacted just forgets where turn 2 is. Well, that's the end of that battle, that was easy. Beauty's not going to give up on P2 without a fight. He's going to try with everything he's got. Because if Jens has any sort of issue, that's Beauty's win for the taking. Neither of these two have won a race in our servers before. But they've scored quite a few podiums. As I said earlier, Beauty has scored 2. And Fern has scored... He's had more than 1. I'm sure he's had more than 1. Maybe it hasn't been updated in a while. Slow into the bits for the first time and breaks the speed limit. So we'll have to see what speed he was doing when he entered the pits. Also into the pits is Lukey Smooky for the first time. So they've done the first 9 laps. So they'll be on the super soft tyres with a really low fuel to try and keep up with the front of the grid. Onto the back straight once again. Fern is already moving to the left-hand side of the track to try and get out of the toe, but it's not good enough. But he will stay ahead for now. But it's only a quarter of a second as they head around the Parabolica once again to come to the end of lap 10. And that's close between the two of them. It's not going to be no change of position this time, but Beauty's going to have a good one out of the first chicane. And he's going to move to the outside round Curva Grande. That's down the inside for the second chicane. That's the crucial part. He's going to maybe make a dive. They're side by side. Fern squeezing him. Fern breaks late though, and he makes it stick. Keeps the position. Domingo into the pits for the first time. We can have a little insight into what tyres they're on now. I thought there was a little touch there. Might be just making a mistake. We can have a little insight into tyre compounds. There's the tyre compounds we've got at the minute. Most of the field's on the super softs, but we've got Vermeems, Noob, Nesh, Fonseca, Slowy, Domingo. They're all on the mediums. Beauty makes a mistake. Fern's gone round. They didn't even touch. Did they touch? Yes, they did. They did have a little touch. So I'll have, I can't show you the replay, but I will have a look at it and see what happened. In the hopes that I can bring you some insight into what happened, because I missed that. I didn't think they'd touched, but first Beauty went wide and then Fern spun round. Here we go. So Beauty came up behind. It's just a simple pit manoeuvre. A very weird spin. It was worth seeing that. I'm glad I had a look at that. Right, Costa with the interesting move to the hard tyres. Typically the two hard tyres compounds to go for in the Exos are the super softs and the mediums. Softs are useless, hards are useless. We'll see how it works. Redacted has gone off. He went wide. He's actually spun round on the exit of Ascawi. And just behind that, you see in the background is Danny Wick. On his way back up. In front of this, let's look at Roman, just in front of this, in fact, Ben Hayes and Luke Spearman in the back for 6th place at the minute. I believe that's Cano? Yes, Cano does bits for the first time, switching on to a set of the medium tyres. Down the back straight. Because Ben Hayes is going to have a look. He is going to pull to the outside, pull to the inside of Noob. Makes the move stick. I thought he was going wide there, but he doesn't. I think one driver who's really playing this strategy well is Max Vermeems right now. He's the highest of the people who started on medium tyres. He's get out of the mess. Redacted has spun again, and he's currently blocking the track, or he was, at the second chicane. He's going to get going in clean air. He's going to be now lapped because there's Batesma. Behind this is Fern. I think maybe Fern and Beauty have pitted. Oh no, they crashed. That's why. There's the pit stops that have been done so far. Another mistake there for who was that? That's Miguel Costa having a mistake on the hard tyres. Miguel started this race on the hard tyres. It's possible he's trying a really, really long strategy with hard tyres, full fuel, try and make it at the end. I'll switch back to the intervals now. There's the gaps at the minute. Fern and Beauty still pretty close together. Behind that is this battle for P6 still going on. Hayes, Noob has managed to stay with him for now, so maybe there's a move coming into Ascawi, the number 19. It's possible by this point the tyres are starting to wear out. As you can see, Fern and Beauty are in after 13 laps. Redacted. Pit entry speed limit violation. He's in as well. Max Vermeems does a personal best. Fern and Beauty, I reckon they're going for a long run on this next one. So they'll be, yes, they're both on the medium tyres. They're going to be matching strategies as they come out the pits, and they'll be racing out the pit lane as well. Slowy. Miguel has spun at Ascawi. I don't think Domingo was about to go as well, but he's... Oh, I just heard him go by. There he is. He's going to come the long way on. He's got to rejoin carefully because there's two guys behind. That's Polybius and Ricardo who are rejoining, which means Slowy is rejoined in P13. What a terrible run from where he started. Third on the grid to P13. Beauty has overtaken Fern. They're side by side, and Fern gets bonked again. Beauty slowed down for them. What a gentleman. But it's only a half spin, and in the middle of this is that Mario Fonseca? No, it's not. It's Takuma. Fern's teammate at Cybertron Racing, Takuma. Betsma's into the pits for the first time. I have no doubt that Betsma is going to come out ahead of Juan. Okay, now I'm starting to have some doubts. You can hear his pit limiter. Gutierrez is going to take the lead. Vermeems is going to be P2. Betsma will be on the mediums almost certainly. Let's switch to that to show that off. Yes, Betsma's on the mediums. He's going to try and do 40 laps, I reckon. Unless he does a second stop at the end to change to a set of super softs to finish the race for the last 10 laps. The interesting thing with these tyres, they get better the longer you go through the race. The further into the race, the further into the stint, the better the tyres. They don't really wear out for a long time. I did see, pit entry speed limit line violation for Mario Fonseca. That means a speeding in the pit lane. Yeah, Max Vermeems is doing a stunning job. Fonseca's at the pits in the other Moax car. Came in P10, he'll rejoin probably P14. He's getting moving now. And Redacted has decided to leave. That's our first retirement of the day. On Fonseca, I've just seen Fonseca's crossed the pit exit line as well. Vermeems, I will add, is faster than Gutierrez right now. Closing in by 2/10 a lap at the minute. Could be interesting later on in this stint. Both of them are on the medium tyres. I'm going to just double check that and make sure. No, Gutierrez is still running on the super softs. So at this rate, if Gutierrez comes in soon, Max Vermeems will lead this race. What a comeback that will be for Max Vermeems. Never seen Max Vermeems in an AF1 rate, in a top tier race here since AF1 Silverstone. That was back in November, I think. October, November. Indeed, I don't think we didn't ban him in the end. We didn't ban him, I don't think. While this is going on, let's highlight a battle that's going on behind. Roman Nesh within a second of Noob for P5. And in Beauty and Fern still going on. There's a second between them. Fern currently has P8. And behind that, the battle for P16, which has just ended because Polybius is coming to the pits again. Vermeems is now within a second. It's going to be DRS quite possibly down the front straight. No, Manu Gutierrez in the pits. Vermeems leads the race. Woohoo! Amazing. Max Vermeems leads a race for the first time ever. Out of nowhere. What an underdog story this is going to be. Ben Hayes into the pits as well. Your top three: Max Vermeems, Jens Beitzma and Noob Experient. Let's see if technically Vermeems crossed the line in the lead, so it counts as he's led a lap here. But if he can get one full lap in before Beitzma comes by, that would be great. This is actually the closest battle we've got right now. They're both on medium tyres. Vermeems has probably got lighter fuel load than Beitzma. And Vermeems has been on these tyres longer. "17 laps in to a pretty enthralling race, to be quite honest. The field's a bit spread out. We're going through the strategy phase right now, where people are on different strategies. There's a lot of different strategies you can get with this. About 9/10 of a second faster. That is a full lap for Max Vermeems, leading this race. So congratulations to him. He thoroughly deserves it. Wonderfully done. The Hayes mob is here. Hayes has just pitted, so he's come out in P9, which is around about a net P4, P5, I think. More at net P5, P6. So he's doing pretty well so far. Oh, I've just heard a spin up ahead. That's Cano. There he is, just trying to rejoin. Batesman's got to be careful here. He could ruin his race if he does something unnecessarily foolish as we come down towards the Escala chicane. Is it going to be 2 laps for Vermeems in the lead? This is the only thing I care about right now. This is awesome. That is 2. In fact, there's only a 10th between the two of them on that lap. Vermeems is with Beitzma on times right now. It's going to be a bit more difficult than expected. Whoa! Beitzma completely missed his braking zone. He had to go across the runoff area. He's going to lose a lot of time to Vermeems. It's going to be about 3 seconds for him to get 2 or 3 seconds by the time he gets back and going. Rubber and Noob, the 2 Beans cars, are together at the minute. It's a truly legendary moment in this server. It's awesome to see. And we're at 47 viewers I see on my thing here. Can we hit 50? Can we hit 50? That would be amazing. That would make my day. We've been looking for 50 top for a while. As I say that, it drops to 39. Damn it. Oh well. Going across the thing, I was Takuma going across the run-off at turn 1, taking the escape road there. Behind this battle, the battle from what is apparently, what I'm thinking is net P2 might be different now, between Fern and Beauty. Oh, Beauty had a half moment again there. He's kept it going. Rubber 9 into the bits from P5. He's just coming to his box now. Still close battling between the 2001 Benetton and the 2017 Toro Rosso. This gap for the lead is not closing as fast as I expected it would. Batesman's been unstoppable in qualifying. His one-lap pace has been second to none. But on race pace, he's not obliterating the field at the minute. He was on the super softs, but he's not right now at the early stages of the mediums. As the mediums wear through, as I said before, the mediums will speed up as the stint goes on. It's kind of weird. So Batesman will improve. Yeah, it's the fuel that's making the time increase. Vermeer's into the pits for the first time, so that's the end of that. But what an amazing 5 or 6 laps that was for Max Vermeers. He'll be on top of the world after that, and he'll come out in a pretty decent position as well. He might come out P4. No, it's going to be P6. It'll be on Inferno Beauty. He's going to get going again. I reckon Vermeers is going to try a one-stop strategy, medium. That could be a pretty good strategy in this race. He's done 20 laps on the mediums so far. Let's have a look. Let's have a look and see what... Yeah, he's come out on the mediums. He's done medium. Everybody except Costa is on the mediums right now. Costa's on the hard tyres. I'd ignore the stint length. That sometimes changes. That's not exactly accurate. Let's look at the progress. Yes, Roman Nesh up 11 places. Vermeers is up 7, which is incredible. The only person who hasn't moved from the position is Batesman and Redacted for retiring. There's been a lot of movement in this field. Behind this, Smooky, Rubber 9. Together, but not more, because they have switched positions. Fern and Beauty is still close together, and Manuel and Gutierrez has got out. Has managed to get ahead of Max Vermeers for now. But Vermeers is close, and he is looking very strong. And he's actually going to try and move around the outside. Go on, Max. Yes, lovely. Textbook move. Close. Shut the door. Going into the corner. But that might just mean he's going to be under threat from Gutierrez coming down to turn 1. He's going to stick to the left side for now. He's going to let Gutierrez have a look. I don't think this battle is done, and I think Vermeers is going to be our driver of the day at this rate. Oh, this is going to be my driver of the day, certainly. Oh, lovely. He's looking racy, he's looking for a move, he's going to go to the inside through Curva Grande, it's going to be the outside for the second chicane. Oh, locks up big time. Oh, it has a half spin. We join carefully, he's going to be good. Ben Hayes has actually spun behind. That's at the exit of turn 2. There he is, he's parked on the side of the road. Has he run out of fuel or something? That could be the end of Ben's race. He's not moving. I've heard no word from the league race chat. I muted briefly, nothing happened. So that could be Ben Hayes out of this race. Approaching half distance. It's Batesma, then Nesh, Noob, Beauty, Fern, Gutierrez, Vermeems, Smooky, Ricardo and Domingo, your top 10. Hayes is just getting moving again. I'm guessing maybe there was someone that... No, he's moved forward a little bit. A few feet. But nothing significant. My guess, someone at the door. Here we go, getting moving again. Been a very good race, in my opinion, so far. Plenty of excitement. Plenty going on. And I suspect after this race there'll be quite a few calls. Oh, Beauty has a lock-up. He's absolutely going to go wide. No, he doesn't, but he's going to get Fern. He's going to be put under pressure now by Fern. We put himself under pressure by making a mistake there. Is Fern going to make a move? He can't decide left or right. He's going to go for the right down the inside of Parabolica. He's going to have the DRS anyway. It's forced Beauty to a wider line. Fern's going to have a tighter line. So he's going to get full power early. DRS coming on now. Who was that? Thank you, John, for following. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Beauty still holds on to P3. What is now P3 for now as Roman Nesh comes into the pits. There's anybody that hasn't pitted yet. Let's have a look. Pit stops. Noob still hasn't pitted, and Costa still hasn't pitted. The only two that haven't pitted yet. Whoa! Fern with a late move, but I think his brakes failed or something. I don't know why he was trying that. I had a little feeling something was wrong, but he's gone for it, and that was disastrous. Speaking of disastrous, enough said. Back to this. Miguel's frankly disastrous race continues. I don't think this is a boring race at all, Blackwood. I don't think it's a boring race. There's plenty going on. There's some strategies to iron out. And there could be a few people trying a second stop at the end for super softs. There's people still close together. There's still battles going on. For example, here we go, Smooky and Ricardo, if Ricardo can keep it together. Noob into the pit for the first time now, which means Beauty's going to retake P2. The Turkish Torpedoes car that won him the team's title last season, season 3 of AF1. The car's going to hold off and move now. He's going to have another look into the first chicane, surely, because he's going to have DRS. New experience has come out of the pits. He's going to be just ahead. He's just come out just ahead of Max Vermeem, so he'll be P6 for now. Ricardo with Smooky making his car as wide as possible. Ricardo sweeps around the outside, job done. But just ahead of this, here's Max Vermeems again in the battle for P4. It's getting pretty damn tasty. Gutierrez is 2 seconds ahead of Nesh, who's 1 second ahead of Noob, who's 1 second ahead of Vermeems. So just need that to close up just a little bit more, and this thing's going to be beautiful. Super tasty. We got Costa's out of spin at the first chicane. He's going to be done by, well, that's actually Takuma, who's a lap down from him. behind this is going to get pretty exciting as well. This 4-car battle for P4. I got worried that I pressed something accidentally on the thing there. Well, the first three in this battle are getting much closer together. They're all within a second now, even within half a second. Gutierrez, Nesh and Noob for P4. Their battling could well bring Vermeems into this battle later on. There was a little move, a little look there. In fact, Noob had made a move and made it stick on Nesh as Nesh gets crossed up on the exit. Oh, there was a little punt there from Noob, but it's not going to be good enough. Nesh is going to have to go across the runoff and is going to rejoin behind Max Vermeems. Another position for Max Vermeems. P6 for him. Into the pits, Ricardo at the minute. He's going to rejoin P10, probably P11. Yeah, it's going to be P11 surely. Oh, I heard someone go off in the gravel. That's Ben Hayes. Gravel noises mean excitement, normally. Most of the field, there's quite a few drivers in the field within sort of 2 or 3 seconds of each other, which is excellent to see. There's a reason why there's less typing, more talky. Here you go. Oh, really? You're going to make me log into Twitch right now? Oh, jeez. Never mind. I've got Driver of the Day ready. When you want to see it. I guess I've got to log into my own stream on somewhere else. Crab isn't here. Crab's not an option. Vermeems had a little moment on the exit of the first chicane, which brings Roman Nash back into this. There you go. There's the vote for Driver of the Day. Let me know who you think deserves it today. Personally, I think Max Vermeems. He's up there for me today. Nash getting much closer. No predictions today because Ricardo Danny's the one that sets it up and he's racing currently P13. He did have an internet issue within like the first 5 or 6 laps of the race, but he rejoined at the back of the grid and he's pulling his way through now. He's made it to P13, so he's still in the race, which is good. He started P8 or something? P9, started P9. We've had some good battles all the way through so far, including this one. At one point we did have Max Vermeems on his comeback lead the race for about 5 laps with Batesman right behind until and that only ended because Max pitted. Damage is on 30% as usual here. Mandatory pit stop is a no, but you're going to need to pit anyway because the fuel won't last, and it's a lot faster if you do pit. A bit like the old sort of the mid-noughties pit, mid-noughties Formula 1 strategies. The more often you pit, the faster you be in theory. Something like that. We've had 4 votes for Vermeems so far on Driver of the Day, 3 for Slowey, and 1 each for Batesman, Polybius and Ricciardo. Where's the Hayes gang at? Where's the Hayes Bob? I haven't seen them flood the Driver of the Day vote yet. Or maybe even the Hayes mob doesn't think Hayes deserves it. Now, all of our drivers, whichever one we get the Driver of the Day, they would absolutely deserve it. They've all done a stunning job today, dealing with us through a couple of technical issues, and we've still managed to keep it on track as well, on time, which is awesome, despite some issues. Zap-hosing had some issues at their main location where our servers are located, so our server went down partway through practice. And we weren't sure if we were going to be even racing today, but we are, which is great. And now I've said all that, the server's going to go down again, obviously. Slowey in his comeback after many spins in this race. Currently P11, catching up to rubber 9 for the top 10. Let's switch back to the man of the hour, Max Vermeems. He's been done by Roman Nesh now. Still holding on to P7 pretty securely. Lukey Smokey behind is about 16 seconds behind, and he's just got to keep it going. Not expecting many people to pit again, but there may be some that decide to take that option coming towards the end of this race. Still 23 laps left in this race. Oh, there's the Hayes mob. Yeah, Ben Hayes drove today. There's the Hayes mob. Charles Bertrand, who didn't turn up. Slowey still trying to get past rubber 9. Half a second between those two. So fastest lap of the minute is obviously going to Jens Batesma. He's got a 25.8 on the board at the minute. Now we're into the, I would say now we're into the lull period, but there's still sort of there's a nice big row of cars currently down the pit straight. You see, there's sort of 8 cars there, but they're all on different laps. As they try and make their way through lapped traffic. So for Vermeems, for example, trying to get past Akuma, had to take a interesting line. Lukey Smokey into the pits for the second time. 21 laps on the mediums would not be a bad choice at all. We're getting into that stage where if you pit sort of 5 laps and onwards, super softs could take you to the end. Could, maybe. Oh, and Takuma's had another moment at the second chicane. Not a good day for Takuma. Knocked out in Q1. It hasn't really been able to improve much since. Nesh has caught back up to Gutierrez in the battle for P5. He's got lap car of Costa to go round. You can tell there's been a few experiments with strategy today. Corsa, for example, he hasn't actually pitted yet in this race. He's run on the hard tyres from the start. He will have to pit and he'll probably go for super softs to finish off, to be honest. And if he goes hard soft, considering what we know about what the tyres are like on the Exos from previous seasons, it's a bad move. It's a pretty bad move. Ben Hayes into the pits again from P16. But he is going to jump Cano for now, because Cano's got moving again. I'm out of touch. I've run out of talent now, I think. Yep, and that's DNF for Takuma now as well. I can imagine he runs on a keyboard and a mouse. So imagine after all those spins after such a long time, yeah, I'd be done with that as well. I'd have had enough. Ben Hayes actually stopped at the pit exit. This is the second time he stopped in this race, just on the side of the track for seemingly no reason that we can discern. He's going to get moving again now, but he's still going to be P16, and in fact there goes Polybius, so it's going to be P17, and last. And now most of the field is spread out. In fact, this is a pretty close battle for P16. Polybius and Hayes, if they keep going, will be a pretty close battle. Possibly high ping, possibly high ping for Ben, but I don't know, to be honest. It's kind of hard to say. I thought it looked like it was like someone at the door or someone on the phone that needed to talk to, but who knows. And Hayes is actually, where is he? This is a spin this time. There he is. Sometimes the camera angles don't really help. Beauty into the pits for the second time. He's going to pit for another set of mediums, quite possibly. Fern is going to take P2, and he's going to maybe try the undercut. Beauty's come in on a set of mediums, yes. Noob is on a set of super softs, interestingly. So he's definitely going to have to pit again. So the undercut could come into play. Ignore the fact that it says Fern's at Tracing Point. He's actually at Cybertron. Yeah, if Ben Hayes ends up winning this because he's got... If Ben Hayes ends up winning Driver of the Day despite stopping twice, just not do it again. Just not do it again. So as I said before, the medium tyres, which is this explains why most people are on them, tend to get better. They're really good for long stints. They get better, they get faster. They're normally quite difficult to handle for the first 5 or 6 laps, and then they get better as time goes on. Yes, I'll post the poll again. There's the link for Driver of the Day. But the longer you go on, as usual, the more they wear out. So normally about 30 laps in is where we start to see the tyres go off. It's why you're seeing a few people, you see a couple of people go to lap 25 on a set of mediums for their first stint and then pit, like Max for Memes. He was one of the latest to pit. Him and Noob, actually. Noob pitted even later than him, which is why he's on a set of super softs. It's possible Noob's going for a 2-stop strategy, medium, super soft, super soft. Nesh is going to have a move that can't seem to decide who wants to go into the corner first, Nesh or Gutierrez. But Nesh will take P5 for now. Polybius has stopped on track. He's had a crash at... I can't find him. He had a crash at the second chicane. He's got going again though. Gutierrez is still in the back room, so there could be another move coming. Ricardo also is 3 seconds faster than Mario Fonseca on that last lap, and he's down to within a second, just about. So that could be hotting up pretty soon. But in this sort of lull-ish period of the race, I'd love to know from people in the chat. We're at 1,000 members now. What's your best memory from Assetto France? What's your best race, best moment, best crash, anything? Love to hear what you think. Mine, I can't remember what was mine. AF2 Fuji, yeah. I remember that race. That was a very chaotic race. As Fern has just pitted, by the way. Fern's come out just ahead of Beauty by about 1.6 seconds. So that's you've gotten away with that. And Fern retakes the net P2 because Noob's still got a pit once more. He's on the super softs. He's not going to make it to the end of the super softs. Let's see, T1 in Barway and AF4. Your best memory, really? You caused that, you Trav. Fair enough. Oh, and there's Polybius on the inside of the corner. Out's thrown Nesh off and Paul Gutierrez back into this. You can have a look at the outside through Desmo 1. Winning your first race of AF4 in Silverstone. That was a very chaotic race as well. AF4 is just chaos. Similar chaos in AF4 is trying to pronounce Blackie's name without getting it wrong. Blackie Batty, I can't. Yeah, never can. Imola T2 AF1. So we're just going for all the chaotic ones, the crashes at this point. Noob Experience, as I said, is in for the second time. Which means this has turned once again to the battle for P2. Beauty's got his tyres up to temperature sooner than Fern has. So the gap's closed from 1.6 down to less than a second now. However, I'll point out just behind this, not too far behind, there's about 5 seconds, as you see in the background there, is Nesh and Gutierrez. So this could turn into a 4-car battle for second place towards the end of this race. That depends on whether Nesh and Gutierrez have got to pit again. Vermeems has come out and is just ahead of Noob Experience, so Vermeems is going to take P6 once again. That is a good question. Why is Polybius winning driver of the day? Why? No, really, why? Let me see. I'll tell you what would my best moment be. That's a good Vancouver AF3. The chicane at Vancouver AF3. Very good. So much happening there. So many crashes, so many VSCs. You get 9 VSCs in that race, and I think 6 or 7 of them were caused by crashes at the chicane. So I've been in here a long time, about 8 months now, 7 or 8 months, since May. And so my first race wasn't even an official race. I joined for the DTM League. We did the first race of the first season of AF2, the DTMs. So I joined for a practice race just before, and Lowy decided. I qualified second in my first race. Qualified second, and obviously Lowy on pole back then. Lowy on pole was just inevitable. And Lowy decided, because it was a practice race, he was going to start from the pits. So he started from the pits. And I ended up leading that race. And Lowy got to the back of me with about 3 laps left. And I managed to hold him off for 3 laps and win in the practice race. Obviously, then Lowy went on to win every official race in AF2 that season. But yeah, still, and he won the championship. But still, so I got my. This also my first. This is my first win. Townsville AF3 season 1. It didn't really count because like it was me and Dirty at the front, and that was it. We were the only two people actually racing at that point. The league was sort of meant nothing by them. What else? There's one more that I'm thinking of. I can't remember what it was. My first race in AF1 was a bit chaotic. I had some good pace. I could have made P4, but I ended up finishing P8, I think, or P9, because I crashed into people at turn 1, and on the back straight, this is a Red Bull Ring, towards turn 4, I had the DRS open and pulled out and spun and lost the car on the back straight. Yeah, I've had a lot of memories. A lot of memories from being here. And it's been really amazing. Ricardo's had a bad run out of the Ascara chicane, so here comes Lukey Smooky down the inside to take P11. Closes the door on Ricardo towards the breakers. That's a bit cruel. Smooky can't decide whether to take the inside or the outside for the corner. Ricardo's going to have a look for the outside at the first chicane. It's still side by side, but once again Ricardo swoops around the outside of the chicane and makes the move stick. Smooky's going to have a good run out of the second out of the chicane. Ha 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 from Sharbatrond. Ha ha ha, very funny. Now all I'm waiting for to make this the end of this 1,000-member special the best it possibly can be is for this battle for P2 to hot up. There's Fern, there's Beauty, there's Roman Nesh, and there's Gutierrez there. And to a slightly lesser extent, there's Max Vermeems in P6. In fact, Noob in P7 could also be included in this battle. There's sort of 5 cars within or 6 cars within about 10 seconds or so. The Flying Brazilian, of course. AF4 by Kaniki. That's the one that really put AF. That's the race that put AF4 on the map. AF4 became wildly popular after a chaotic race that caused lots of crashes. G750 worst was the Oval weekly server crash on the last lap. That was a bit unexpected. It could have held out for like 30 more seconds or like a minute more, waiting for everyone to cross the line and then crash, but no, it had to happen on the last lap. That wasn't a zap-hosing server, I promise. It's one of our practice servers that we've used for one of our weeklies. Oval League when? Just you wait. Just you wait. The thing is, we've got a lot of new leagues starting, so there's no real spot for it at the minute. Max moves into the pits for the second time. He's going to come out in P7, granted a lap down by the time Jens comes past. It might even be P8, because here comes Slow around the final corner. It's going to be pretty close between Vermeems and Slowy. No, it's not. Slowy's come out in P7. Vermeems is going to come out in P8. Just behind this. In fact, it's going to be pretty close between Vermeems and Rubber. Okay, about 10 seconds. But still, P8 finish for Vermeems would be incredibly impressive. We're into the last 10 laps of this race. Let's have a look at the pit stop. Let's have a look at the progress from all the drivers now. See, the top 2 has remained the same, but Beauty's made up 4 places to get to P3. Nesh has made 9 places, and Gutierrez 10. Vermeems has made up 6 as well. There's lots of big gains in the field, across the field. The biggest fall is sort of a tie between Fonseca, who started P6, and Takuma, who retired. But Miguel's recovery to P7 is pretty impressive. The Beauty's podium is under threat from an incoming Roman Nesh. Okay, bye Lucas. Gutierrez into the pits. There's a few drivers that have decided to take that second pit stop to get some fresh rubber, maybe super soft to finish the race, which means Miguel could make up another position. And Gutierrez is only just starting to speed up, so he's going to be under pressure from Max for memes as well. Maybe. Maybe. So I highly expect Nesh will be pitting pretty soon. I'll point out, we haven't really looked at him at all, but Jens leads by a minute over Fern in P2. Yes, 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 Oval League, please. Yes, yes, yes. I'll point out we've got lots of new leagues starting, and there's some openings in those leagues if you want to join. AF2, so AF1, our new Formula E League for AF1 starts next week at Kyalami. We really look forward to doing that. And we really look forward to you joining us for that. That starts at the same time as this season did, so it's 5 PM. 5 PM GMT. Is that right? Yes, 5 PM GMT. AF2 started just yesterday at Paul Ricard. That went very well. We'll show you the highlights in tomorrow's Stewart stream, along with the AF3 race that we didn't get to show you either. Obviously, AF3 is still going as normal. AF4 starts this weekend as well. That starts on Saturday, 4 PM GMT. We're doing the BMW M235i's, starting at Silverstone International this weekend. And AF Asia, the big cash prize league of AF Asia, prize pool provided by our wonderful sponsors. You can just see them on the screen there, BM in Indonesia. The $50 prize pool. That starts on Sunday morning GMT. I forget when it started. Fuji, I believe, is the first race of AF Asia. That starts on Sunday. So we've got 3 more leagues starting this weekend, starting next week. Really looking forward to that. And a 4th one that started just yesterday. It's all systems go at. That's not even the phrase. Is it the phrase? Oh, here's a battle for P7 for Memes and Gutierrez. Is that for Memes who's just got past Gutierrez? I think it is. Awesome job from Max for Memes to retake P7. Roman Nesh is into the pits for the second time. He's going to come out behind Noob Experience and maybe even behind Slowy. No, not going to be behind Slowy, I don't think. I have a feeling Jens is on a charge to try and lap everybody else. Oh no, never mind. Jens is into the pits. I'm just seeing it. Jens is into the pits for the second time. He's going to do a super soft stint to finish this race and probably, still get that 20 seconds back. He's going to lose in the pit lane. Miguel's into the pits as well. Max Williams is going to take another position. It's going to be P6 for Max, which is amazing to see. Let's take a look at an update for Driver of the Day. Is it even worth looking at anymore? Because it's a 9-vote lead for Polybius. 15 votes for a driver who's a minute behind 16th. He's about 3 laps down, I think. Max Williams is second on 6 votes. Truly deserves 16 votes for Polybius now. And Miguel third with 3 votes. Batesman on 2, and Beauty, Ricardo and Hayes all on 1 vote. Polly has 16 votes. Oh, Gutierrez had a spin! He's had a moment. He's off into the wall. So that's going to be P6 confirmed for the Memes. P7 confirmed for Gutierrez, unless Gutierrez can get a move on. Behind this, Miguel versus Diego Domingo in the other HRT car. into the last few laps of this race now, as Diego desperately tries to bring up, to make some more positions and to deny slowing a chance at the top line finish, and his comeback is kind of dropped off. Thank you BD1999 for subscribing. Wow, thank you. A lot of support for Max for memes as well today, which is really appreciated. He's certainly my driver today, as I've said a few times. He's driven very well and led the race. He's the only other driver to have led the race today, I think. She's done a good job. If we ever had a set of Friends trivia, which, let's face it, probably not. It'd be an interesting question. In the 1,000 member special, which driver other than Jens led the race? Who would it be? No one would ever guess this guy, Max Vermeulen. Hunter, it's funny you should say that. Redacted isn't German. He's American, living in Germany. Oof. He wishes he was German. He had some culture then. Beauty is starting to catch firm. It's down to less than 2 seconds. I defined my country defined the rest of the world's culture. British Empire, baby. Two tenths faster on that lap, Beauty on third. Crime rates? America. Ricardo's top 10 could still be coming into fruition as well. He's 2.1 behind Domingo. Been a very good day for the two HRT guys, Gutierrez and Domingo. They both started outside the top 10. They're both finishing inside the top 10 at the minute. There's still a few laps to go. We're on lap 49. Oh, there's a rejoining Cano on the inside there. .1 now. 7 tenths faster on that lap. Oh, mistake. A small mistake there from Beauty, but Fern's got traffic up ahead. He's got Polybius and he's got Fonseca, I believe. His Batesman's got 4 laps to go. And that's the fastest lap of a 25.7. The driver of the day vote is now 22 votes for Polybius, who just spun and taken out Beauty! Oh my god! No! Beauty just got wiped out. Can Beauty pull back and get a podium? He's going to worry about new experience. He's just coming through Ascari. Beauty's going to get away fine, but he's going to have damage on his front wing, surely. Now is he driving the day? Really? Now is he? He's just wiped out someone in the podium. That's pretty much confirmed the podium positions. Beauty was on track for a second place. He's going to catch Fern, but it's not going to happen now. Unless Fern makes a similar mistake. Batesman, Fern, Beauty will be your top 3 at this point in time. Behind this, there's still the battle going on for P10. As Danny Rick attempts to take a top 10 finish. Watch his internet die. Can we remove votes? No? Okay. The gap's now within 5 seconds between Beauty and Noob. So Noob's podium chances are getting a little bit brighter, but probably still not enough. I mean, Beauty's still got to get past Polybius, and he's come back. Yeah, Polybius just let him by. That's fair enough. Two and a half laps to go in this race. There's still this battle going on. Because Ricardo past Domingo, takes that P10, but this might not be over. That's the wrong button. That's the right button. Ricardo goes in really hot into the second chicane, almost loses the back end. He has to flick it to get it to keep going. Oh good, redacted clip me shouting. Wonderful. In front of this, is Rubber 9 going to finish in P9? Yes, please. Just because that'd be nice. Just that'd be nice. Another fastest lap for Jens with a 1:25.5. He's just showboating now with 2 laps to go. Down the inside, goes slow into the parabolica. Makes the move stick for now, but Rubber's going to have a good run out of the parabolica. And he should have DRS and make another move into the first chicane. He is going to switch to the outside slow. He makes a little move to try and say, nope, you're not having that. Stays P8 for now. Neither Rubber nor Domingo in the battle behind have given up on taking that position. Or taking their positions back, I should say. And Slow is actually caught up to Gutierrez. Maybe P7's on the cards. Just maybe. As Jens comes around the corner to start the final lap of this race. But quite frankly, has been pretty good. I don't think you can, at least. I don't think you can refresh the page. Slowy's got a better run than Gutierrez by far. It's going to be Slowy's corner, surely. Or switches to the outside. Ooh, pro gamer move. Almost hits the rear end of Gutierrez and wipes him out on the last lap of the race. Don't do that. It's going to be late braking for Miguel. He's going to try it. He's going to have the inside. There's a little wheel bang for the two of them. Drag race towards the second chicane we go. Gutierrez is going to have the inside through Curva Grande, having a small advantage towards the second chicane. But Slow is absolutely going to try and brake later because he's not going to give up on his chance of getting P7 here. He is going to brake. Clonks the sausage. Almost gets rear-ended by Gutierrez. And they've tapped, but they're still going straight. Slowy's having to defend from Rubber hard. It keeps P8. Slowy's still in the fight for P7. Can he take it? He's giving it everything he's got. Down toward. I'm sure there's a name for this straight. I can't remember for the life of me. Towards Ascawi. He's going to switch to the outside. Rubber 9 is ready in P9. Oh, he's going to do the switchback. What a beautiful switchback from Slowy. Wow. And then there's carnage behind. I completely missed the fact that Jens Peitzma has won the 1,000-member event. These guys are actually a lap down, so they're almost finished. I will say Max for Memes comes home a stunning P6. What a race from him. Behind that, Miguel comes home as a nice P7. He started P3, but P7 will be pretty happy with that, I hope. Rubber9 P8, Ricardo P9, Domingo P10. Gutierrez will finish 11th after all of that. Smooky will finish 12th. The rest of the order sprinter is set from this point. Fern is going to finish a nice P2. One of his best results. We're just gathering there. Brilliant. Hey! Nice one. And we gotta say, well done, Arda. Well done indeed. The founder of this wonderful community. Incredibly friendly, incredibly open, accepting of all skill ranges, all people. And all flying ability. Apparently. Driver of the day goes to, of course, Polybius. Not that I would say he deserves it. He finished last and he wiped out Beauty. Among other people, but there we go. That's everyone over the line. They're just fighting, they're just screaming by now. I think Gutierrez has got a puncture. Yeah, you can kind of tell he's got a puncture there. And there we have it. A few strategy gambles, some excellent racing going on, and some excellent strategies, and some pretty bad ones. However, the results aren't 100% decided. Ooh, not too much to drink. Results aren't 100% decided because it could still go down to a few track limits or DRS or speeding penalties, that sort of thing. So we'll have to see. But let's see, who can we bring in? We need to bring some. We got to bring someone in. Well, let's start off. I'll tell you what. Let's do this a little differently. Let's just unmute and sort of try and lead a group interview with everybody. Let's try that. See how it goes.
P8, but instead I end up P11.
If I was like 0.1 seconds behind, I would have gotten P2.
Nah, my problem was that I
just...
crashed too many times at the beginning of the race and then went all the way down to P13. And then I slapped on the
Oh, hey, Josh.
mediums. I think I did at least 35 laps on those mediums.
People, watch my 360.
Hey guys, congrats on a great race.
I'd also like to give myself a move of the race.
Pain.
I'm sort of going to do interviews a little bit differently today. We're basically just, I'm going to open the mic for the chat. Just talk about how you can talk about how your race went to the stream, do whatever you like.
And
just don't get us banned, okay?
Screen freeze.
What?
TLDR started way too great. I started way too great. I ended up even leading one lap. Ended up P11 when I could have done P8, but I don't care because it's better than my starting. So
I think for me, it's just after qualifying P3 and just having a terrible first 20 laps. To be fully honest, I was all the way down in P13. I think I did 35 laps on mediums, went up to P6. Then I pitted for some super softs, and I think at the end I finished what, P8, P7?
P7.
Yeah, it's P7. Like I think after having such a terrible first half.
Sure, are you watching?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Yeah, it didn't want to cut you off, but I had oversteer because my tires were really hot.
Bonk. I'd like to get move of the race against Rubber 9 at the second chicane. I bombed him from like 2 car lengths back. I'm very proud of that.
Yeah, I got like
No.
Yes, I did.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I
like,
did
I
a
was-
stupid
I
strategy.
spun on the same lap afterwards,
thought it
but
was
still,
fun.
it was beautiful.
Well,
like really this safe. Oh.
Wait, where did Polybius end?
Last
Last.
of the finishers.
F.
Yeah, of the finishers.
Also, did Daniel finish the race?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
yes,
right,
he did. P9.
Clapping right now.
9.
Yeah,
Definitely deserved.
well, I've been
Absolutely
P10
deserved.
if it wasn't for me.
Started where you finished where you started in the end,
I
despite
did.
leaving the server.
Yep.
My God, I hate when I don't plan it.
What just
Actually, the mediums were really good. I had like
They always
from
are.
my first pit stop, I had just full fuel to get to the end of the race, and I
Also,
would have easily made it.
we can have a very lengthy, slowy crashing compilation. Just letting you know, there's plenty of crashes in for me.
We know. We know.
Please include my
Also,
Just
Just look
AF1
at
Spa
this,
from
Diego.
season 3. We know just all of that.
Okay, shut up. I don't want to talk about that.
So when I move my mouse, it just fully tilts
Oh my
the wheel.
God, Takuma, rest in peace.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I get
that's what happens sometimes, and that just made me quit because I was so dangerous.
Actually, spectate me real quick. Slowy. Yeah.
This is a
spectate
clip.
me.
This is
Oh,
a
it's
clip.
Oh,
I
fuck.
love how people. I love how you think people don't know who you are.
Shut up.
It was with fun, and thank you to all.
Yeah, that
Thank
was
you
a
too,
great
Roman.
race.
Congrats on your result, Nesh. Roman, you did a good job. Good job today.
Where did he
Got it.
finish?
Everyone did.
P2. I didn't
Thank
get
you.
off my ends.
Where did Roman finish?
P4.
Fuck. Good job.
Could have done
Was
better.
a
Could have
shame.
done
I think
worse.
I genuinely
What
could have done it with a
happened?
one stopper if I had enough fuel to just finish on those mediums.
Yeah, me too.
I would have done it.
Yeah.
Mediums, like you could have zero stopped
I did,
if that
I
was
did.
the option.
I did so many laps on those mediums. It's genuinely insane. The only reason I pitted at the end was because I was genuinely going to run out of fuel.
Genuinely?
I literally had 0.3
Literally?
liters. Shut up. I had 0.3 laps of fuel left when I went into the pits. Does that explain myself?
You were
Yeah.
literally so slow today.
No, I did very well in the second half. The first half was garbage.
Like genuinely,
no.
I'm not sorry.
If you have like so much fuel, it's really
I just
limiting.
can't drive that car.
Because on high fuel, I was doing 28.5s, and on lower fuel I was like driving high or mid 26s. So
That's what
I was
doing at
driving
the end.
28 to 30 all the race, no
Can
matter
somebody-
fuel, no matter tires.
Somebody start screen sharing a replay real quick, please.
I can't see that, but sure. You want to know the best
Now-
part?
What is it?
The
My
server just
move?
went down.
Oh,
Like down.
Oh,
I
oh
can't
my
get the
God.
results at the
barely
minute.
made it.
I can't get the results at the minute.
I'm actually in the server. I can screenshot them.
Yes, please.
Slowy. Actually, now I have a question for you. Did you see how close we were together at the end after the first chicane? How close we were to the
very.
wheels? We were
I-
almost touching.
I made sure to give you enough space. Don't worry.
Yeah, I made sure me too, but wow.
No,
God,
man.
wrong.
I wanted that P7.
Yeah, dude, I wanted that P7 too, but at the end I screwed it up in
That-
Ascari.
That last lap battle
terrible.
was beautiful. I'm glad I saw it.
Yeah.
Hey, but like, where's my move of the race? Someone replay now.
Josh,
Hello.
I need some mental support here.
You won the race.
Aw.
What more mental does? Oh wait.
No, I lost P2.
Yeah,
and,
I saw that crash. I saw the crash that you, with Polybius. I was screaming.
Yeah.
I was screaming.
It's
There's all the support you need. Just it's been clipped. I think.
Wow.
Just me
Yeah.
screaming, "No, beauty!" While
Yeah.
talking about how
Yeah, I
Polybius
still got the
driver of day.
podium though. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
deserve that.
got
I
the
really
podium.
do.
P7
Our-
to P3. I mean, yeah, it's good,
Yeah.
but
Our
I'm
really went
just
down to the
like the AFH finale. I'm happy with the podium, but I'm also gutted because I couldn't get that one extra position.
Yeah, it would have
At least
cost
you
me
are
too.
in
I
the
wouldn't
podium.
have given it up to you just like that, you know.
I think I overtook you 3 times in the race.
Yeah, maybe.
He overtook me 2 times, I think.
Then I had a better strat.
Yeah. I had no
The end
planning
strat.
for the strategy.
I didn't either. I kind of played it by ear. My second stint was kind of random. I got lucky that I had 2 extra laps left of fuel when you did it.
VSCs really helped me with tire wear for my quick stint. So he's like had more space through the first 15 laps.
And you and Jens bullied me for second place at one point. I liked that. That was fun.
I like being bullied. That's I think that's a good place to end this.
That's a quote. That's a quote. That's someone will quote that.
I mean, like, you know, it was a good strat. They worked as teammates. I like seeing that.
I would also like to say, fuck this car on high fuel.
Yeah.
That's good.
Literally.
You just can't drive it.
Okay.
I can't. I literally couldn't drive it for the first half.
Lovely, thank you guys. I'll end the interviews here. I'll just mute myself again. I'll be back in a bit when the stream ends.
Fuck.
Thank you for that, Miguel. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and deafen that. Yeah, that's it for today. For our 1,000-member special, thank you everyone for joining us. I've had some. Yeah, it's been a really good race, I think. Relative to the considering how long the race was, it went pretty well. Join us tomorrow. I'm assuming we're doing it tomorrow. We haven't got a lot of incidents, to be quite honest. AF3 and AF2 were really, really clean. So it might not be a very long stream, but our stewarding stream should be tomorrow at 2 p.m. After that, we've got AF3 should be back at NOLA. That's in New Orleans. On Friday at 5:40 at 6 p.m. GMT, followed by AF4, the return of AF4 for season 4 on Saturday at 4 p.m. GMT, and on Sunday AF1 returns for season 5 in the Formula E's at Kyalami. That's at 5 p.m. GMT as well. And AF Asia, of course, returns for season 2 starting next Sunday at 10 a.m. GMT at Fuji. So until whichever stream you'd like to watch, please do watch all of them. It'd be great to have you on board. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to us on Twitch. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on Instagram so you can find out when our streams are. Join us on Discord if you haven't already, so you can be notified of when we got more special events just like this. We have one that could be coming soon, so stay tuned for that. And if you want to join any of our leagues, including AF4 and some of our weekly events as well, we have weekly events going on every Saturday and Sunday at 3 p.m. GMT. So some great races. We had some great races this weekend. We did Porsches at Nordschleife, and we also did the 2020 F1 cars at Monaco. We don't really talk about that race anymore. Yeah. So until then. Oh, and of course, subscribe to us on YouTube if you want to watch back some of these streams later on for whatever reason. If you might have a thing for my voice, I don't know. I do. Do other people have a thing for my voice? Who knows? I'll just end it there until tomorrow for the steward stream. It's goodbye from me.